Hope Show, transcribed direct from Hollywood with Les Brown and his band of renown. Our singing star, Margaret Whiting. Our special guest, Zsa Zsa Gabor. And here he is, Bob Hope.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Pardon my throat, ladies and gentlemen. Have a little smog in it tonight. You know, a glass of milk a day keeps the doctor away. 2 glasses a day keeps the dentist away. And 3 glasses of milk a day and you're a hermit, but a healthy one. But I want to tell you that... Bless you. But that milk is wonderful for you. At our dinner yesterday, we had a wonderful milk-fed turkey. That turkey was really milk-fed. At sunset, it got up off the platter and headed back to the barn. I don't suppose you've seen my relatives eat. It's sort of a yucca flats with flying wishbones. No, it was a close affair. At one point in the meal, they had gravy on me, and my brother Jack was putting salt and pepper on my leg. I happened to be in New York last week when they were having their smog. I'm sure it was just a coincidence. In New York, they had a smaze. That's sort of a sissy smog. Thick enough to slow you down, but you can't lean against it. The smaze wasn't as powerful as smog. When you take a deep breath of the stuff we have out here, you can get up again, but not the same day. The mayor of New York wired the Los Angeles City Hall asking what to do about it, and we're going to let him know as soon as we find the City Hall.
This has been a day of turmoil for Bob and for everyone else on the show. Yes, sir. It all started this morning at Bob's home when I asked him one simple question. Say, Bob.
Yeah, Bill?
Can I be excused from appearing on the show tonight?
Why, what's the matter with you?
Well, Zsa Zsa Gabor is going to be your guest tonight, isn't she?
That's right, Bill, but don't let Zsa Zsa frighten you. Just be calm and cool like I am.
It's too late, Rob. I don't want to be on the show with Zsa Zsa tonight because I've fallen for her.
You've fallen for Zsa Zsa?
Yes.
Well, if you gotta go, I can't think of a nicer way. When did this all happen?
Yesterday when you sent me over to her place with a script. I could tell Zsa Zsa liked me the minute she saw me. You know what she did? She actually invited me to stay for tea.
Maybe she likes tea with lemon. Then what happened, Bill?
Well, while we were drinking it, Zsa Zsa looked in my eyes and said, "I'm so thrilled to know a big, strong man like you." And bing, I got all choked up.
With love?
No, I swallowed my tea bag.
That's very romantic, Bill. As a lover, you'd make a wonderful garbage disposal. But I don't see why you have to have the evening off just because you've taken a fancy to Zsa Zsa. After all, you didn't ask her to marry you.
You want a bed?
Well, that's very clever of you, Bill. If she accepts, you'll be sure of a crowd at the wedding.
How do you mean?
Well, there'll be you and Zsa Zsa and your wife and your 4 kids. You won't need a minister. You'll need a referee.
Well, gee, you see the jam I'm in, don't you, Bob?
Well, why didn't you ask my advice about this, Bill? I could give you advice in this kind of a matter. After all, you can't fall for every pretty face you see. You'd have 5 or 6 different girls around town. You'd always be kissing one girl and rushing to the other and trying to keep them from finding out about each other. You never get any rest. You wind up tired, exhausted, a nervous wreck, completely worn out. Only one word describes a life like that.
What is it?
Sensational.
Well, gee, Bob, what'll I do?
Relax, Bill. I'll run over to Zsa Zsa's right now. I'll bring you some candy and flowers and straighten the whole thing out.
Oh, thanks, Bob. But from now on, I'm swearing off girls. Forever.
Good.
Oh, by the way, put a card in the flowers, will you? To Honey Cheeks from Sugar Lips.
Well, I'll see you later, Bill. I'll go over to Zsa Zsa's right now.
Oui, monsieur?
Oh, I'd like to see Miss Gabor.
Entrez, s'il vous plaît.
Thank you.
Asseyez-vous un moment, monsieur. Votre nom?
Yes, it has been rather chilly.
Comprenez français?
Oh, sure, I speak French fluently. C'est si bon, cherchez la femme, Chevrolet Coupé, and Oui, oui, Marie. I have 3 or 4 others, but I don't want to get arrested. Anyway, I'll just wait here till Miss Gabor can see me, huh?
Hello, Bob.
Hello, Zsa Zsa. Gee, you look pretty as a picture.
Why have you come to see me, Bob? Is it about my being on your radio show?
No, I'm here about something else, Zsa Zsa. It's a very delicate matter.
How interesting. Go on.
Well, some men are just empty-headed idiots, and nothing can be done about it. What would you say, Zsa Zsa, if I told you a big, dull-witted lout is madly in love with you?
Why, Bob, is this a proposal?
No, I didn't mean myself, Zsa Zsa. I'm talking about Bill Goodman. You see, Bill is just an unsophisticated guy. He falls for any pretty face.
Then you wouldn't waste time on me. You don't think I could make you fall in love with me?
No, Zsa Zsa, you couldn't make me fall in love with you because I'm a man of the world, sophisticated, suave, blasé.
You are blasé without the B. Where did you get all these ideas that you are so great and hard to get?
Well, I read a wonderful book that tells how to handle these situations, Zsa Zsa. It's called Man, Ruler of the Sexes. Tells all about how men have ruled women all through the ages, from Socrates right up through Rock Hudson.
This book helped you?
It certainly did, Zsa Zsa. Before I read it, in my dealings with women, I was just a pale, washed-out namby-pamby, but I've changed.
Yes, now you have a 10.
Well, take it easy on Goodwin anyway, as a favor to me, Zsa Zsa. I'll be running along now.
But I want you to have a cup of tea with me.
Well, that worked with Bill, but I'm a sophisticated man of the world. You can't pierce my shell.
Really? Are you sure that I cannot pierce your shell?
You trying to pierce it or melt it? Don't try it, honey. I'm too tough for you. You'll only smash yourself in the Rock of Gibraltar.
Oh, you think so? Lie back in this chair. Let Zsa Zsa look in your eyes.
Okay?
Now, do you feel romance?
No.
Let Zsa Zsa stroke your forehead. Now, do you feel romance?
No. Nothing coming through yet?
Now, let Zsa Zsa press her lips to yours. What was that?
It was either romance or one of my garters busted. Here's Margaret Whiting, the doll of Capitol Records, singing that great standard, It Had to Be You. Come in, Maggie.
It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found somebody who could make me be true. Could make me be blue. And even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. Nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. Had to be you, wonderful you. Had to be you. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around, finally found somebody who could make me be true, could make me be blue, and even be glad just to be sad. Thinking of you, some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross, try to be boss, they wouldn't do. For nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. Had to be wonderful you. No one could do the things that you do. Just had to be wonderful you.
Ladies and gentlemen, someone once said humor is the true democracy. That's why we in America can smile when we tell the stories of the legendary heroes who helped build our country's great industries and institutions. Take steel, for example. What made us the greatest steel manufacturers in the world? Ask any worker at the open hearth of any Pennsylvania steel mill, and the answer will be the same. Joe Mazurak, the giant whose body was made of pure steel. They'll tell you Joe invented the riveting machine by punching rivets with his fists, and cannonballs by rolling the hot steel in his hands like he was making butterballs. They'll tell you Joe Mazurak made steel rails by squeezing molten steel between his fingers. A legend? Sure, Joe Mazurak is only a legend, someone who existed only in the minds of those who have handed down our American folklore. But Joe Mazurak is also a spirit, the spirit of those men who work and sweat before the open hearths of the Alleghenies. Yes, it is democracy which lets us tell stories of our industries, institutions, and legendary heroes with a twinkle in our eyes and a chuckle in our throats. And so long as we continue to laugh together as a people, we will live together as a nation. Thank you very much.
When Bob returned home from visiting Zsa Zsa this afternoon, he had a rather glazed look in his eyes.
Zsa Zsa, Zsa Zsa, Zsa Zsa is the girl for me. The birds and bees have got a cousin since I met her. My buzzer's buzzing, Zsa Zsa. Zsa Zsa, Zsa Zsa is the girl for me. Razzle dazzle.
Hello, Bob. We're waiting to start rehearsal.
How'd it go, Bob?
How'd it go?
Yeah, did you smooth things over with Zsa Zsa?
Are you kidding, Bill? A whole new situation has developed.
What do you mean?
It is now Bob and Zsa Zsa.
Zsa Zsa Gabor and you? Oh, you're kidding. Zsa Zsa didn't really fall for you, did she?
Why not? She's human, isn't she?
That's what makes it so hard to understand.
That was very cute, Maggie. We were watching for your ad in Variety under Situations Wanted.
Well, Bob, I'm very sorry, but I just can't understand Zsa Zsa falling in love with you.
Well, for one thing, she said I was the handsomest devil she ever saw.
Oh, stop.
She said that, too.
Well, come on, Bob. Let's start rehearsal.
Okay, but Zsa Zsa will be over here in a few minutes, and I want you all to help me.
Help you? How?
Well, I want to make a good impression on Zsa Zsa. I want to make her think I'm sophisticated and worldly, handsome and noble.
What do we do, slip her a Mickey?
Oh, that was a good one. If they ever put a price on your head, take it. Bill, I really want to impress Zsa Zsa. Make her think I'm a member of the upper crust. So when she arrives, I want you to act as my butler.
Your butler?
Bill.
Yes, master. Anything you say, master.
That's a nice thing about our contract with Gooden. We don't give him his blood back till the end of the season. Maggie, you can pitch in and help, too.
Okay, Chief, what's my assignment?
Well, we could use a touch of glamour. Why don't you play a Southern belle?
Oh, I can do it easy.
A rich Southern belle from an old, old family.
No, I can do it easy.
And you're madly in love with me.
I'd better rehearse.
Look, Ragmop. Hey, that might be her now. You ready, Bill? All set, Maggie?
Yes, sir, boss. My cones is poning and my weevils is a weeveling.
Get it, Bill.
Hello, sugar lips.
Hi, honey cheeks. Announcing Miss Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Well, here we are. Hello, Zsa Zsa.
Hello, Bob.
Oh, hello, Zsa Zsa.
Hello, Bob.
Hello, Zsa Zsa.
Hello, Bob.
Gee, this girl's got an answer for everything.
Oh, Bob, what's the matter with you?
What do you mean?
You act so strange. You look like a sick cow.
Well, that's how I always look when I see a healthy calf, you know. Come in the drawing room and join our little group, Zsa Zsa.
Thank you.
Oh, Zsa Zsa, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine. This is...
Well, hiya, all, honey. I'm Magnolia Morning Glory, Peach Blossom, Beauregard E. Lee. I'm from Dower and Sour.
Take it easy. One step further south and you'll be a Mexican. How south can you get?
I'm very glad to know you, Miss Lee.
What an interesting hairdo, Miss Gabor. Tell me, honey, did you put it up with your gloves on or off?
Oh, that kind, eh? No, dear. I have my hair done by a very exclusive stylist. Why don't you slip yours off and send it over to him? What a charming comb you have here, Bob.
Oh, yes, I'm loaded, you know, although I am cutting down this year. In the servants' swimming pool, we're just using plain water this year.
What do you use in your own pool?
Taboo. We don't have a diving board. We just jump off of Liberace's candlesticks.
Goodness, Bob. If you were this rich in my country, Hungary, you'd be a nobleman.
Well, as a matter of fact, Zsa Zsa, they're cooking up a deal to get me into the nobility now.
Really?
Yes, Queen Elizabeth is making me a Knight of the Garter as soon as I send her my sock size.
Bob, I'm terribly impressed. I didn't realize you were so wealthy and important.
Oh, yes, I just dabble in the cinema for a lark. Actually, I'd much rather be back in the family estate.
Your family has an estate.
Yes, we have a little place north of London.
What is it called?
Scotland.
How thrilling. And are all your family noblemen?
Oh, yes, all kings and dukes. In fact, if anything as low as an earl came to our castle, we couldn't let them in the front way. They'd have to go around to the back moat. We have a string of polo ponies, string of fawns, string of servants.
How did your family get so rich?
Saving string. You don't mind if I crack a little joke occasionally, do you?
Not at all. I'm not listening.
Well, anyway, Zsa Zsa, I'm glad you found out what an important person I am and what a fine old family I come from.
Yoo-hoo! Anybody home in this joint?
Pardon me, Zsa Zsa. Someone must have the wrong house here.
What do you mean a wrong house? Don't you know your Uncle Mort when I come all the way from Cleveland to visit you? Hiya, Ratsy. Hey, you're looking great. Ain't seen you since we both hopped over the wall at the state pen. Those were the days, eh, Rat?
Hello, Uncle Mort.
Bob, this is your uncle?
Well, he's a different branch of our family tree. He's a different branch of our family tree, Zsa Zsa, the branch where the beetles got under the bark. Well, nice to see you, Uncle Mort. Drop in again sometime.
Hey, what's the idea, Rats? Are you trying to get me to brush off?
Well, I'm very busy right now.
Now, is this any way to treat your poor old uncle? The guy that put the first pool cue in your chubby little mitts? The guy that showed you how to jimmy gum machines so you'd always have a trade to fall back on? The guy that helped you earn your first buck slugging campfire girls and selling the marshmallows?
Now, wait a I'll admit you were wonderful to all of us, Uncle Mort. You kept the whole family dressed in hot mink.
Bob, I think I'll be going now.
No, don't run away, Blue Eyes. Come on, Ratsy. Introduce me. Who's the skite?
Oh, this is Miss Zsa Zsa Gabor.
How do you do?
Never better than right now. Hey, kitten, hey, you are what is referred to in a better circles as a cute cupcake. A sharp cookie. A real cream puff.
Please, don't press your nose against the bakery window. Look, Uncle Mort, why don't you drop around some other time?
No. I want to talk to him. Tell me, did you grow up in the same estate with Bob?
Well, speaking loosely, if you call a third-floor tenement flat an estate, yeah.
Bob, if you lived on the third floor of a tenement, how could you keep a string of polo ponies?
Well, we had a very large service porch. Look, Zsa Zsa, I may have exaggerated a little bit, but most of what I told you was true.
Oh, then you do have some rich relatives.
Well, there's Uncle Herman. He's a used car dealer. He only deals in Nashes. That way he can either sell it to you or rent you a bed for the night.
Oh, I meant to tell you, Ratsy, Cousin George is doing another stretch up the river.
Up the river?
He means that Cousin George is sojourning in his large home in the Hudson. It's a wonderful place up there. In fact, it's a famous landmark.
Yeah, practically an institution.
But what is this, doing a stretch?
Well, he's a girdle demonstrator. Look, I don't want to... Look, why should I try to kid you any longer, Zsa Zsa? This whole thing is a big story I've made up.
What do you mean?
Well, I grew up in the streets of Cleveland. I haven't got any big, fine family.
Oh, poor Bob. Don't feel bad. Let me give you a kiss.
And I haven't got any big estate in Scotland.
There. I'll give you another kiss.
And I haven't got any castle. Or any polo ponies.
I'll give you another kiss.
Boy, this is awful. This is terrible.
What is the matter?
I've run out of things I haven't got any of.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.